Sussexes warned of losing royal titles. As soon as Notorious Memoir released, palace clause sharpening. Marie Claire reported recently that Prince Harry's forthcoming and much-anticipated memoir may finally have a release date, and the book, due out by the end of the year, apparently has royal courtiers understandably on edge, specifically surrounding how he'll address his stepmother Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, and his brother Prince William. The Daily Mail's Richard Kay writes that there is anxiety in palace circles that Harry will use the book to settle scores. Harry, for his part, calls the book intimate, heartfelt, and accurate and wholly truthful. It comes 30 years after Harry's mother, Princess Diana, cooperated with Andrew Morton on the bombshell Diana, Her True Story, though it was not known until after her death in 1997 that she was the primary source. That book tore away a carefully curated image of royal happiness to reveal that the marriage of the Prince and Princess of Wales was a sham, Kay writes, and 3 decades later Diana's son is set to follow in his mother's footsteps with a memoir that is poised to shock the world, just as hers did. This is also the book that would end Meghan and Harry's royal status. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's royal status is burning out after repeated attacks on the royal family. Royal author Tom Bower has claimed that they will have to give up their titles. He warned that their comments on the royals will turn into a damp squib. Speaking to Palace Confidential on Mail Plus, Mr. Bower said, "They're burning out their royal status pretty fast now. I think they'll in the end have to give that up because it won't wash well. They can only do so by being sensational and by doing something. They are constantly searching for new things to do. But it always comes back to the royals. Whether it is flying back for the Jubilee so they might be photographed with the Queen, that went wrong. Or, alternatively, it is dumping on the royal family in Harry's forthcoming book. But eventually, it is going to be a damp squib. It comes as Meghan and Harry reunited with senior members of the royal family for the first time since Megxit during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee weekend. But the royal couple's Netflix plans were dismantled when palace aides stopped them from taking photos with the Queen. Harry and Meghan's relegated seats were a telling sign of their change in status. Far across the aisle from the Prince of Wales, the Duchess of Cornwall and the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Harry and Meghan sat in the second row, behind the Wessex family and the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester. Working royals filled the front row chairs, meaning there was no place there for Harry and Meghan in the prime positions. They no longer used their HRH styles and the event was their first public appearance alongside the Windsors since they stepped down as senior royals 2 years ago amid the Megxit storm. Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan, will stop using their loftiest royal titles, give up state funding and repay at least $3 million in taxpayer money used to refurbish their official residence at Windsor Castle under an agreement announced by Buckingham Palace on Saturday. The unusual deal, negotiated by aides to Queen Elizabeth II, Prince Harry and other senior family members, is intended to end a crisis that erupted 10 days ago when the couple abruptly announced plans to step back from their royal duties and spend part of each year in North America. However civil, the agreement codifies one of the most dramatic ruptures within the British royal family since King Edward VIII abdicated the throne in 1936 to marry an American woman, Wallis Simpson. It is a spectacle that has enthralled and divided Britain, overshadowing even the country's impending departure from the European Union, and has provoked conversations around the world about race, privilege and tradition.